There we go. We're live.
Hello.
Hello.
We were late on purpose, obviously, because of the minute silence.
Yes, so we're silence at 8 for the Queen, so we thought we would observe with it, wrong to go live at the same time. Here's Jeffrey, just on you. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? I'm very good. Jeff, picking me up yet? He's on a walk, so he's going to be very answering, aren't you? Yeah. Yes. Welcome, good to see you all. This is our Sunday live hangout that we're trying to do every week, if we can, where we share pickups, if we have any. And as a title suggests, this is our last haul before we move house. We did go out buying today, and we found some cool stuff, actually.
We did. Found some good stuff.
We could put a lot more on. We were being selective. You may think that when you see stuff, but and we thought we want to share it with you. For those that don't know, we are moving very soon. It's all happening on the 30th, bar a disaster and it falls apart. We should be moving house on the 30th. So clearly between now and then, which is not very long, we have a lot of packing to do, getting ready to move. So in the videos last week, we've been doing a lot of other stuff. I'm going to try and get some content out between now and we move. We've filmed loads.
Yeah, I've got 3 videos waiting to go.
Yeah.
Just need to be edited.
So we are live. If you're watching us live, you can say hello as Christie. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. And the Dave is there.
June 4.
Does anyone know what part of Norfolk they are moving to? I don't know. Do we know where we're going?
I have no idea where we're going. No.
Are we sharing that yet, or are we still not sharing exactly where we're going?
Well, I think
cold.
What we've said is that we're moving somewhere near Dis.
There you go. Somewhere near Dis. I want to, if I want to pop over for a cuppa. Well, we won't have an open house policy, but we may bump into.
No, but if you come and stay in the Airbnb, we might, come around for a couple.
I think someone has, I know, there's someone. Probably. Okay. Damien, I'm so tired. And what's up with you? You've been boot sailing? Oh, yes. Boot sailing shouldn't start. So,
oh, it's Lainey.
It's Lainey?
Yeah. Why is Lainey calling? Perhaps our sound isn't working or something. Oh. There we go.
Microphone is it working? I tried to ring.
Yeah, we were ignoring you, Lainey, but then I looked at my phone. I suddenly thought I remember last time.
Is it working now?
Still dodgy.
Still dodgy?
Shall we go with?
I can switch to the other one.
Yeah, just go for laptop. Default.
Is that better?
Does that help? Is that better?
Tell us in the chat. Dodgy, very crackly. Nope. Well, we're now on the MacBook one.
Yeah, but that was. Oh, yes, a lot better.
Okay, now.
Yes, better.
Oh, have we got to do all that waffle again? Let's not.
We were only waffling. You didn't miss anything.
Because we had the chat right back at the beginning, so we can read the early comments. So we weren't seeing. You're out of sync now.
Oh.
I can come back out and come back in. Let's do that. Would that work?
I don't know. Try it.
Hang on. Is that better?
Oh, are we back in sync now? Can you let us know if we're in sync or is it a bad dubbed film?
We're going to have to persevere either way, I think.
Everything's better, says Dave.
Everything is better. We'll go with that. It's fine. Okay.
Sound better, but out of focus. Well, I don't know what we're
not out of focus on here. Anyway,
everything is fine. Your everyday nerd says.
Okay, good. Also, Craig pop in there. Hello, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Long time no see. All good, all good, all good. Right.
Yeah, thanks, Lainey. We thought we were getting dodgy calls again. And then I thought, I remember last time, I remember that Lainey was trying to get hold of us.
I should have Lainey's number saved.
I looked at my phone and it says Lainey missed call. So
Oh, I nearly called Lainey. I should save Lainey's number on here.
You should do, yes. Then you'd know.
And write Lainey as the name.
Lainey's tried to call you.
Right. Let's share stuff before we
Yes,
before
I've got Lainey on my phone.
Oh. Okay, so we went out to a jumble trail event again. We could go to one every week around here. There's loads. Well, they're kind of coming to an end now, to be honest.
Yeah, it's winding up.
You're on my leg, so I can't.
No, I'm glad you did, Lainey. I'm glad you rang. Thank you.
Jeff, you're going to have to move off my leg so I can get stuff. He's not listening to me.
No.
He's very tired. I don't know why he hasn't been out yet today because we were out all day. Right, you can't sleep on me.
He stayed with Ellen, but Ellen slept all day.
I can do things that I can reach without moving for a while. Should we start there? Well, let's start with this. We were late starting because there was a minute silence for the Queen. And with that in mind, we found this today. And this is Windsor Castle. It's a procession. We're not sure what the event was, but it looks from what people are wearing and the fashions, it looks like it's 60s to me.
Yeah.
Or maybe 70s, but more likely 60s. They're not. The people aren't in funeral wear. There's a lady in a pink dress there, a lady in a red dress. So it's not a funeral. So maybe it was a wedding procession, but I don't know. You thought maybe Mountbatten. I looked that up, and he was married. No, that was funeral. I looked up. Maybe it is a wedding. Well, where's he going? Where are you going, Jeff?
Lainey says, "Thanks, Andrea. You're a proper friend having my number."
Oh, don't pull that one on me, Lainey. Yeah, we paid £1 for this. It's got a really nice wicker edge and some little beading detail there on the handles.
Yeah,
I thought that was quite nice, really,
cool.
Especially for £1.
I imagined it was sold in the gift shop at the time, but
well, possibly. We need to work out.
Maybe Prince Charles. No, because was that a Windsor? I don't think that was Windsor.
What?
Prince Charles's investiture.
I don't know.
I don't know if was that at Windsor.
Was it at Windsor?
I thought that was Westminster.
We'll do some research and see if we can find. This is probably quite a famous sort of picture, so maybe we'll be able to find that.
What are you doing, Mister?
Do a reverse Google image search or something on that picture.
You probably need to go down, really, don't you?
What are you doing, Jeff?
It's not sure.
Just staring into space.
Not sure.
Doesn't know what to do with himself. Right, I'm going to get this out of the way. Now,
Mr. Curio says, you should have done your 2 minute silence disrespectful. We did a minute silence and we were late starting the stream.
We didn't start when that was on. That's what we were honouring.
We were not disrespectful at all. Okay.
So, yeah, today we picked up a coffee machine.
It's got water in it, be careful.
Yeah, we were trying it out earlier. It needs a bit of a service. But these things are expensive. This is a Gaggia coffee machine. It's heavier as you like.
Yeah, if you remember last week, I said I was manifesting coffee making equipment, and then we found that, and it was only £5.
It's £5.
£5.
These Gaggia home coffee machines are second-hand, can be like £100 plus. Some are less. It needs a bit of a clean. That looks really clean, that bit, but
yeah, we think it's a bit blocked, I think. So
yes,
it needs a bit of maintenance.
The boiler is working. It is building up a head of steam. The steamer jet is working. It's not flowing through the coffee outlet, so we think hopefully it's just a blockage and we can sort that out. Even a spares or repair, we'll make some decent money on that.
Yeah, but I'm hoping to keep it.
But Andrew wants to keep it anyway. I'm in a tangle.
Darren says, only wedding I can think of from the 60s is perhaps Princess Margaret.
Oh.
So that might, yeah, you might be right.
Was it at Windsor then?
I don't know. I wasn't alive.
Well, no, I wasn't asking
I'm
you.
covered in hair now.
Is he going down?
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Jeff.
Oh, my goodness.
Right, yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out. I mean, if anyone else has got any thoughts what event that is, it would just be interesting to find out. Let me give you a closer view. You can see the procession, but the guests are not in funeral attire. And the flag is at full mast. Right.
Yeah, the investiture was in Wales.
That would make sense for the
That
Prince
would
of
make
Wales.
sense. That would indeed.
Carnarvon Castle. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Paul. So anyway, coffee machine.
I guess
for
William's
a fiver.
William's going to have to do all of that, isn't he?
Yeah. And he'll have that crown that we saw in the Tower of London the other week with the very spiky bits. Yeah. Technical term.
Oh, Princess Margaret was Westminster Abbey. Okay. Not that then.
Phil just had a buyer wanting to pay by cheque.
Oh, we had that, didn't we?
We had a viewer pay us by cheque.
Yeah, and it took us ages.
I kept forgetting to pay it in. I sent the item out. It was fine. I trusted that it wasn't going to bounce. It was for a set of Mr. members. And I just kept forgetting about it. It was like 2 months later I paid it in.
Yeah.
I'm just so out of the habit of paying in checks, we don't tend to get them anymore. Right, what else have we got? So I picked up a little bit of Playmobil. I've had to take it apart, but it is a big police set. So there's one half. There. Tell a lie, it's in 3 bits. It just needs putting back together. And there's a bag full of figures and a helicopter.
Ah, Daisy says, Garter procession at Windsor in 1962.
Wow, that's precise. Shall I make a note of that?
Yeah, make a note of that. We will lose the note, but make a note of it.
Procession, 1962.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Steve says, a lot of banking apps let you pay a check-in by uploading a picture of it.
I found this out. The first thing they ever say to you if you go to bank now is, oh, do you not use the app? I'm like, yeah, but I want to pay a check-in. He says, oh, you do it on the app. I'm like, no, a physical check. She said, yeah, use the app. Oh, my mind was blown. She said, yeah, just take a picture of it. I'm like, but don't you need the physical check? Nah, rip it up. I'm like, what? Yeah, that was news to me. It's been that long, honestly, since we've had a check. Helicopter. Apparently, the one thing that's wrong with this set is it doesn't have the little doodly to hold the rotors on. It's got the pilot in there. And a bag full of gubbins. Lots of figures. So some really nice police figures and stuff. I find for me, Playmobil sells itself. That will be it needs to be a quick list and sale because I don't want to take it with me. So that needs to go in the next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
Get that listed soon. Get it gone. Right, do you want a couple of your bits?
Could do. Oh, yeah.
What's that?
So that's a very good question. At first, I thought it was a salt pig. Now I'm not so sure. And I'll tell you why. It's got a hole in the back, which I'm guessing is for hanging. So I'm wondering if it might be a plant pot that you hang on the wall. It's studio pottery. It's signed at the bottom. So, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. I mean, it could be used as a salt pig quite easily. But I'm wondering if, you do put a plant in it.
It's got a hole in the top. Is that for watering purposes?
I don't know.
But you wouldn't get much of a plant in there. I suppose you could.
Like a spider plant, small spider plant or something. Oh, candle wall lamp.
Oh, and then
that would make sense.
The heat and smoke comes
candle
out
holder.
there.
People are saying yes.
Oh, why didn't we think of that?
I don't know.
The lady who had it had no idea. We were looking at it. She was like, I don't know what that is. We were like, We're not sure. Well, you
I
said
mean,
salt pig.
you could use it as a salt pig, couldn't you? But yeah, candle holder makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
In fact, the people we bought this from, certainly the gentleman, watches the channel. So I don't know. We didn't get a name, but he said, "Hang on a minute, I've worked it out. You're the Hills Are Alive," which was odd because that's our eBay name. But that's
Yeah, I think candle holder makes a lot of sense because it's got the little chimney thing.
Yes, right, nailed it.
Thank you.
We should call these streams "Identify Our Stuff," please. And then you've seen someone else buying these.
Yeah, Cheryl Pound Girl picks up these, and they're really lovely. Yeah.
I think Lainey was somebody's donated. Was it Carla?
Has
donated
something very
similar thing
very
to Lainey's charity auction.
Yeah.
A light up ceramic. This is ceramic. Should we see if it works? Has it got a bulb in?
No.
No bulb in. It won't work then, will it?
No, and it might need a bit of adjusting as well because I think the fitting is not.
It's loose.
Place.
Yeah, it needs attached. Yeah, it should be attached.
1991. There you go. That dates it. What is it? Something.
Piggery potteries.
Oh.
Piggery pottery, 1991.
Cool.
You're probably not going to read the writing, but there, 1991.
It was a whole pound.
A whole pound?
A whole pound.
Blimey.
Bargain.
Didn't really buy any media as such today, apart from 2 items. I find this Pink Floyd best of sells so quick for me. It's the double best of 50p, always coming home. This is of great interest to me. I was a huge Curve fan back in the early 90s. I never had this. This is an EP. So I'm going to have a good listen to that and then probably sell it on, but we'll see. Could be a keeper. That's those, 50p each, right at the end of the day, that was. Bag of teddy bears.
Oh, yeah. This was our first pickup of the day. Actually, you spotted this one first.
Oh, Neil says, my youngest daughter has a light like that one. Where's it gone? It's a mushroom, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this looks a bit like a mushroom, sort of. Sorry, go on.
Oh, yeah, you found this one first.
Quickly, Piggery Pottery is from Devon, I believe.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Nice. Yes, Doppelganger was the album. I believe their first album from 91, 92.
This is so super cute with a little floral detail on the
This
is
the same rabbit that our
ears.
niece Nina has, but hers is blue.
No, it's purple.
Oh, purple, is it? I thought it was dark blue.
No, it's purple.
Okay. Yeah, so a Jellycat bunny. Some of these particular colours and designs can be 20 plus.
And a Jellycat dog. He's cute.
Oh, I can see a super chat. We'll get onto that in a second. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to carry on?
Yeah, do that now.
Oh, it's Jack. Jack came back. Thank you so much, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
It's incredibly generous. There is a question with it. Hey, what's your break-even profit margin that you try to stick to in terms of percentage? And one more cheeky question. Any opinions about eBid website? What's your break-even profit margin? What's your break-even profit margin? I'm not sure how to answer. That's going to vary for every item. If you're meaning what do we try and make as a percentage, that also varies wildly. We don't really stick rigidly to stuff like that. On media, for example, I'm happy to take a relatively low margin because it's super easy to deal with. On an item like this coffee machine, I would want a big chunk of profit, like quadrupling my money ideally, because it's hassle to test, to pack and to ship.
And as we've discovered, potentially fix.
Yeah. An item like this, we'll happily just make a £5 on it because I'm just going to shove it in a poly mailer and send it out. I mean, we should make a handsome profit on this because this one, I would guess 20 quid plus we'll make.
I work on the lowest 3 times.
3 times is a good rule of thumb.
At the lowest.
But it varies. Yeah, return on investment, if you look at it that way, can be wildly varied in what we do, depending on the amount of hassle involved in listing, selling, and shipping it. Put it that way. I hope that answers the question. I'm not sure I really understood your question there. And what was the second bit? Any opinions on eBid? We've never used it, have we?
No, we've never used it.
So we have no opinions on eBid whatsoever. Sorry about that. Perhaps I'll have to use it and get back to you. Okay.
Yeah, so Lainey there says
Where?
it's a 70s David Fowler lamp and it's going in the raffle. Carla donated it. Stephen rewired it and it's lovely.
Oh, that's in the raffle. Ooh, okay.
I saw a picture of it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Everybody, you're probably aware, we've mentioned it before, but there is a fundraiser that we're going to help Lainey out with. It's the end of October, right?
Yeah.
So there will
to get our heads around it at the moment.
We can't really focus anywhere past the move, I'll be honest. There'll be a raffle and an auction which we're going to run on this channel, so look out for that.
Yeah.
So
yes, Luby Lou, I think they're night lights. Yeah.
Yes. I had a similar one when I was a kid in the shape of a teapot. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a womble light and I found it quite terrifying, to be honest.
Are you scared of wombles?
No, but it was just weird when it all lit up. It was just, yeah, in the dark, this womble just glowing at me.
Was it purple when bought and then turned blue in the wash? Maybe. I'm sure it's blue.
I'm sure it's purple, but then Ellen keeps telling me I see colours funny.
Oh, it's apparently a Derek Fowler.
Oh.
Right.
I think I said Derek Fowler. I'm not sure.
Chris bought the best of soft sale for the car. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Damien's saying, yes, wanted profit does correlate to how much work is involved in shipping the blooming thing. It is worth thinking about. You know, if you're only going to make £5 or £10 on a coffee machine, it's not going to be worth your time that you're going to have to put into it. But it is well worth making that profit on a teddy bear that you can shove in a polymailer. That's the logic we were trying to say. David said it. Damien? Who's David?
I don't know.
Damien said it way more concisely
You're thinking about
than me.
David Fowler there.
I'm just confused of hitching.
Yeah. Anyway, so on carrying on with the Jellycats, we've got a Jellycat sheep as well.
I've never seen the sheep.
No. And then, oh, is this? Oh, yeah. And tiny little dog comforter. Jellycat again.
Jellycat.
And then we've got two stifes. So got a little monkey. He's cute.
I don't think the modern stifes have a great deal of value. The name conjures up thoughts of really expensive. These are very modern.
Yeah. And classic bear as well.
Yeah, but we picked up a bundle. I think this was the first pickup of the day, wasn't it? Or near enough.
Okay, he's got a bow.
I was filming today, so there should be a video.
And then
soon.
One for the Disney fans. We got a Dory. And yeah, she's Disney store.
I've never seen Finding Dory. I've seen the first one.
Have you not? Oh, you've got to
I don't
see
think
that
so.
film.
It may have been on and I was popping in and out.
Oh, it's a brilliant film.
So anyway, bunch of soft toys. I find soft toys super easy to list and obviously package. So yeah, we enjoy selling those.
Yeah, and these were lovely.
They're in really good nick. Yeah. I think an adult had them. Right, next. I've done that. Oh, nice find right at the end of the day. One of the very last things were these shoes, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
In fact, the store was packing up and I nearly turned around and didn't go, but we wandered up and we said, oh, are we too late?
I'm just going to go and let Jeff back in the living room.
Yeah. And they said, no, we've started packing up, but you can have a rummage. I'm glad we did, because tucked towards the back of the stall was this box. So Dr. Martens Airwear, and inside is a brand new pair of shoes. They are huge. They are size 13s. I tried to look them up just before we went live. Couldn't find the exact model number. Dr. Martens, if you have the box, will tend to have the model. So you can see there, these, you're probably not going to be able to see, are Icon 7B09. Other Icon similar ones are going for 80, 85 new, and these are new in the box.
Catherine Lamb says, can you save the lamb for me, please? Yes, just message me either on Instagram or the email address in the description box.
So I'm going to be aiming for probably 80, around that mark. He wanted 40. I cheekily said I'll be happy at 30. And it was the end of the day. He was happy to shift them, to be honest. So we went for that, didn't we? At 30. So yeah, going back to that return on investment thing, I've sold Dr. Martens many times over the years. I have no trouble selling them, and I'm happy to spend a big chunk of money when the returns are pretty much guaranteed at 80. It's worth spending the 30, and there's not much hassle with these. There's nothing much to do there. You see what I mean? Just got to take some pictures, get them gone.
Sorry, Maria, I missed your comment because I got up to let Jeff out. And thank you, Lainey, for answering it. Yes, just message me either on Instagram or on the email address below.
Oh, with getting hot now. It was cold before.
Question from Betsy. I have a 6-week-old baby and we would love the Stife monkey. What's the best way of getting in contact? Again, yes, Instagram or email address below. My Instagram is below as well, I think. I hope it is. If not, Stool has just popped it in the chat there.
Yes, we will happily sort you out.
Yes.
It's so soft. You'll love that, honestly. Yeah, so Andrea's Instagram, just do a private message on there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, okay. And Stool was asking if there was a Finding Dory. Yeah, there is. There's a Finding Nemo, and then the second one is Finding Dory. And I prefer Finding Dory, to be honest. It's really funny.
The sound is awful. Well, we tried. Our other microphone was doing weird things. I assume it was the stupid USB port. I can try it again. Should we try
go for it again, and then you can let us know whether it.
Let me turn that off and on again. We'll switch, and you can tell us
if it's anything to do with this magnet being stuck to it.
That's been there for months.
Oh.
Let's try it. Let's go to this. Right. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to give this a go. If it's terrible, please let us know.
See, other people are saying it's fine. Is the other mic terrible now?
There might be a delay.
There is a delay.
So yeah. Oh yeah.
Sound is fine. My hearing's rubbish. Oh,
okay.
I may have messed up the file. It's good. It's good. Okay, it's still good.
Okay, well we'll stick with the microphone then. Yeah, I picked this up for £1.50. It is Dunoon's Impressionist range.
We've had Dunoon ones a lot.
Yeah, I do quite well with Dunoon mugs. But yeah, that's different. I've not seen the Impressionists before.
Is that a Monet or Manet? What is that?
Does it say?
Oh, it doesn't say.
It should do. I don't know. I thought it was maybe.
Perhaps it's just somebody's interpretation because it's not credited. That is nice, isn't it?
Okay.
And it's a decent size.
Yes.
There's a little Winnie the Pooh 100-acre wood baby comforter. How cute is that?
Can help us out with that. What artist do you think that is?
Do you want to shove that in that bag with those other ones?
Yeah, might as well. Van Gogh, thank you.
Oh, is it a Van Gogh?
I don't know why I couldn't reach for that, but yes, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh,
I had a brain fart. I couldn't think of.
I should have known that. I studied him.
Yeah, I was thinking it looked like Van Gogh.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
At least in the style. Right. What next? I've got various glass of various colours.
Yeah.
How many of these green ones did you get?
I think there
3?
were 4,
I can see
actually.
There's another one.
Yeah, these look very mid-century. there's 4 of these. They're sort of little dishes. At first I thought maybe I could, if they were flat, I could have used them as coasters, but they're not flat, so I don't know really what you would use them for, but they're very nice. I love the colour.
Here come the breakables.
So yeah, set of 4 of those. This is the part where you have to like
Some socks.
fish around.
Oh yeah, these as well.
Oh yeah, we've already got some plates and some side plates. This is the J.A.J. Carnaby design.
So these are like, you called them steak plates.
I'm actually going to talk to you about whether we should keep them.
Oh really?
Because we've been looking for plates that we like. I know they're steak plates and I'm vegan, but but they're a nice size. You can use them for anything really.
Wide plates. So a discussion to be had as to whether we keep
because
those.
We're looking for some vintage plates that we like. We both like that design. So potentially.
Oh, where's the others? There's only one there.
So they're here in this bag. Yeah, so this is a Shurik. And it's huge. I've had one in this design before that I sold for about 20, I think, maybe 25, can't remember. But this is huge and a lovely colour. And then I bought this one with it, and this is glass. Love this.
I had, is that meant to be Dunoon, do you think?
Yeah.
And did well. Mine was Art Deco style, 50p into £15.
Yeah, well, Dunoon is hugely expensive to buy new, so people do like to pick it up secondhand.
How are you going to package all that stock? What, for the move? It'll be quite a job. Yeah. Hi, will you be aiming to set up the business in the new house before Q4 Christmas? Oh, absolutely. This we will get set up as soon as possible. If you're talking about the new business that we hope to set up, that will take a long time. That's the Airbnb that we intend to start up there. Probably going to take us a year to get that all done. But yeah, we hope to have the reselling back up and running fairly swift. Ashtrays, what's that?
Yeah, I don't think they're ashtrays.
Well, they could be. They're not very deep though.
And the bit in the middle is raised, so difficult to put anything flat on it. I don't know, but I like them.
Under plant pots.
I don't know, because it's
puddings.
There's a bump in the middle.
Puddings.
I mean, you could use.
Oh, you could serve. You could
serve dessert in them, I suppose. Like, maybe ice cream, something like that.
We liked them and they came home. And there you go. That's all we know.
Yeah, and you saw these. There's a set of 4 of these, and I wasn't going to pick them up actually, but then you really liked them, so we did. I think they're only £2 for the 4. So
the prices on that's where we've got the coffee machine.
Can't go wrong, can you?
The prices were so cheap on that store, and they were lovely women. We had quite a chat with them, and I just they wanted rid of stuff, so I thought we'd help them out.
So would you describe that as cranberry glass? Or is it too light to be cranberry glass?
It's very light pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love glass, can't resist it. We were a bit like that today.
Yeah, I was trying to be really, really selective with a mind to how much we were going to have to pack.
Honestly, we could have bought way more. This may seem like a lot, but it's not really. We were fairly reserved. Just quickly, Karen's Little Crafts and Other Things. I have a Pet Shop Boys 12-inch, Nick. Don't know if you're interested. It depends an awful lot what it is, because I have quite a big collection now. Again, if you can find our Instagram links below and message one of us.
Didn't I show you a message that I don't think we've got back to yet about our Pet Shop Boys?
Oh,
yeah. I think this was Karen. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, we did see that. Sorry, we didn't get back to you.
I showed this to Nick, but we haven't got back to you yet.
I'm not sure if I do have that. It is opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could look now. Do you want to carry on showing things? And it's in one of those record boxes.
Oh, okay.
I've got a feeling I have that on 12-inch.
Right.
Let me check while we are live.
Yeah.
Which box is it? Oh, that's Depeche Mode.
Okay, so then I got a pair of these candle holders.
This box.
And you probably can't make it out, but they're Irina and they're 24% lead crystal made in Poland.
Oh my god, this is too heavy.
And they were £1 for the pair, lead crystal. So yeah, and the next thing I got was this really sweet little dish. I mean, I suppose you could use it as a candle holder. Perhaps it is a candle holder. It's Wedgwood Hummingbirds. So that design is so pretty.
Oh, these aren't in order yet.
Look at that.
Bear with.
It's so pretty.
Oh, look at that. Stunning. I'm going to start showing you my collection now.
You've started something, Karen. It's not cranberry. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I've not put these into chronological order, which is making it not particularly easy to find anything.
Not cranberry, just pink. Okay, I'll put that in as the description.
I know I've got it on 7-inch. Dono Dancing, Dreamland. Oh, maybe I don't have that.
Ooh.
I thought I did. Oh, that's Suburbia.
Miss Daft Girl says, I also bought an egg coddler because of Andrea. I've kept it. It's so sweet. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Hamster Nibbler says, don't let us disturb you, Nick.
Bear with. Bear with.
Didn't know what they were, and I don't eat eggs. Well, they're just really pretty, aren't they? That's why I can't resist them. I don't eat eggs either.
I eat loads of eggs.
Yeah.
But I don't use egg cuddlers.
Paula says we've lost Nick. Yeah.
I don't think I have opportunities on 12. I've definitely got it on 7. I think that's what I'm getting muddled up with, because the 7 has that same sleeve, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm asking you like you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just agreeing.
I'm going to go back a bit further in here because these are all muddled up. Oh, we're now into erasure. I'm going to say yes, please, because I don't think I have it. And I'm now into erasure stuff. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. That was going to be my next question, actually, Stu. Was it depression glass? And it is. Thank you.
Yeah, the rest in here is erasure. Right. If you're happy to send that over, if you want me to cover the postage or something, let me know.
Maybe she'd like you to pay for the whole thing. So
well, yeah, actually,
you're assuming.
I made an assumption there as well.
I should like to sell it to you.
Yes. Contact us on Instagram.
Yeah.
We'll have a conversation.
I'll reply to you now. So
I can't do up my record box.
I'll reply now.
Yes, I shouldn't assume anything. I apologise. Right, there we go.
And then we can start a conversation.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, I saw that come through, Karen, and I showed Nick, but you know what it's like. You end up with lots of things and messages, and you know, I have to wait for him to get back to me.
Right, where are we at?
Where are we at? Pet Shop Boys, apparently. Okay. We've established that this is pink depression glass. That's what we've established.
Did you? Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I do love 12-inch singles. They're just so gorgeous. I have a quite a big Pet Shop Boys 7-inch singles collection. I have nearly all of the 7 inches, and I now have a complete erasure 7-inch single collection because, and I can show you this in a second.
Do you think that would be a candle holder? It looks like it could be put a votive in it.
I can't think what else it would be.
No.
Have you shared that one?
Yeah.
Okay. This was an absolute steal for £5, and it's in really nice condition for these. Quite often they're very grotty, but this is a Kenwood Gourmet food processor.
What is it we saw today? It was a mixer that might have been like 50s, but it was so rusted. It was such a shame.
It was the earliest Kenwood chef I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I probably should have still picked it up because for spares and stuff,
Yeah,
the motor.
maybe,
But yeah, we were trying to be selective, and it had a lot of rust on it, so it probably wasn't worth. But it was so old. This is a fairly modern thing, but look at the condition. It's just really, really clean. Looks like it. Look at that. That's hardly seen any food in there, has it? I don't think this was used much.
Angela says, him indoors said, what are you buying these little pots for? I said, they're coddlers. And Andrea said to buy them.
Don't listen to us. Are you mad?
What do I know?
We're now excuses for people across the land to buy random stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, £5. And importantly, it has all of the good stuff. So the shredders and the graters and all of that. I have sold so many of these over the years. I feel super confident when I pick them up, either to sell them as a unit for a set price, or to break them down, and you can double or triple your money if you break them down, as in sell off by parts. But if you want a quick sale and they're in good condition, yeah, I have no trouble with those.
Oh, careful. There are breakable things in that box.
No, I'm taking them all out.
Have you taken everything out? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I had the blankets out.
Oh.
I passed it all to you.
I feel like we bought other things, didn't we?
I don't know where they are then. There's a couple of board games. One of note, because it's slightly unusual. Word Mastermind. I'm not sure I've sold Word Mastermind. I must have done. It just looked in really nice condition. Usually these boxes are so bashed up. Look at that. That survived very well from probably late 70s, early 80s. Is it dated? We had the regular one. Oh, 76 is the copyright date. Oh, no, I'm saying it's in really nice nick. It's got a big tape repair, I've only just noticed. That's a shame. Yeah, something different.
Yeah, I've never seen the Word one before.
No.
Can you just satisfy my mind and just... Because I feel like there was something that I buried at the bottom.
One empty blanket. Smash. One empty blanket.
Oh, okay.
Did we leave stuff in the car? Is that what happened?
No. I don't know then. Don't know where it went.
What's this?
Oh, yeah. These, it's like a little pot with some spoons in it.
Oh, I was going to grab... I don't know where they've gone.
It's got a set of spoons in it. Oh, I'm dropping one on the floor while you're down there. Yeah, I just thought that was quite interesting. They're marked. Do you think they're silver?
No.
What's the mark then?
That's not a hallmark. It looks like just a maker's mark.
Okay.
So what?
But anyway, they were like £1, I think. So I thought.
What are they for?
Pickles, preserves. I don't know.
Nice box. I like the box.
Double-ended, yeah, I mean, potentially.
It's a double ender.
Well, yeah. It's got a tiny little bit on the end. Didn't know if that was just decoration.
I have no idea. Right, because you all enjoyed our little foray into my vinyl collection, these Erasure 7-inch picture discs.
Pardon?
Picture discs turned up. I've been after these for a long time. I finally found somebody that had all three. It's a set of 3 from the same album. I finally found somebody that had all 3 for a reasonable price. They weren't cheap at all, but I went for it, and that completes my Erasure. Almost completes my Erasure vinyl collection. I need another 1 or 2 12-inch singles, but I have every 7-inch they ever issued in the UK now.
There you go. We're learning tonight. Ian J says tea leaf spoons.
Really? Why would you need so many? How many's in there? 6.
I don't know. It was cute. I liked it. picked it up.
We have to rename these streams. Identify Nick and Andrew's random gear they pick up.
Yeah, mustard spoons. Well, yeah, could be. I think you could use them with little preserve pots.
I know what my stuff is. These are called books.
But this is half the joy of it for me. I love picking up things and learning about them. That's half my joy.
I'm pulling your chain.
I know.
Recently, you may have seen I picked up a lovely collection of Agatha Christie. A whole range of dates from the 50s right the way through to the 80s. And I sold the whole collection for, was it 50 or 60 pounds?
Something like that.
Went super fast. Didn't find as many this time. That was 50 books. This is, what's that, 10 or 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe. Most from the same era. Looks like 2 are different. And these are all the same kind of set, if you will. But the condition is stunning on these. They look really well looked after. They're so crisp and clean. So there's a nice little bundle of Agatha Christie. Should have no trouble shifting that. And we got that from the same, it was a charity store, wasn't it? The Kenwood and these, and I paid £8 on everything. Yeah, nice find. Yeah, look, they're really, really crisp. Don't look like, they've probably been red, but...
Yeah, they've got creases on the spine, so they've probably read them
a
like once.
Bit. Well, that one has.
Probably read them once and then just put them
a
on
couple
the shelf
have
and
spine
displayed
creases, but some don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, Agatha Christie bundle up really well. Try it out. Oh, there's another one of these. Did you?
You've got 4 of them somewhere.
Are there 4?
There
I
are
thought it was
4.
only 2.
No, there's 4.
Oh, okay. We are missing stuff.
We
Then.
are missing stuff. I know we are.
Where's it?
But I don't know where they are.
There's a stray box somewhere there.
There's a box up there. I'm not sure. I think that might just have DVDs
right.
in it.
Maybe it's up there then.
I think we just put the.
Hang on a minute.
I think we just put the plates in there.
Yes, that's just plates, I think. Oh, these were cool.
Oh yeah,
You've been manifesting things.
I have been manifesting things.
Talking to the tack gods.
These are exactly the lamps that I wanted from IKEA. They look like that. And I found 2 brand new, all still sealed. And I bought them for £5 for the pair. So yeah, what I did in the end, because I like to buy things secondhand, I ended up buying very similar, a pair of secondhand bases that were very similar, and then I got a couple of shades from IKEA, so they would look similar to this style. And then I found these, and these were the absolute identical ones that I wanted.
So now we have too many lamps.
Well, I ended up having a conversation with Ellen. I said, well, then you can have them in your room in the house, not at uni, in the house, because that would be kind of like a guest room as well. It'd be Ellen's room when she's at home and she could decorate it how she wants it. But when she's not there, like if your mum and dad come to stay, they'll stay in that room. So I said, well, I'll put them on the bedside tables in that room. And she was like, well, if they're mine, then can't I take them to uni? And she just, she was like, oh, so you're not actually giving them to me? I was like, well, I'm saying you can use them in. Yes. Daughters.
Hayley, hello Hayley. I picked up 25 Agatha Christie books the other week for £2. Sold the lot in 24 hours for $44.99. Wow, that's a good price. I find they are really hard to find though. Wow. Maybe I undersold mine a bit then. Although a lot of mine were in bad condition. It was a whole range from super scruffy through to really good. So I kind of hedged my bets price-wise. But yeah, nice find. 428 watching. Oh, we've lost one then, according to my numbers here.
Someone got bored.
We've bored some people. Oh, it's going down rapidly. Though.
Oh dear.
Hi, Gary. Okay, so this is Catherine. Hello. I picked up a book for £1 on a charity stall, found a £5 note in it when I got home and sold the book for £15. Happy days. Wow. Lots of messages coming in. What's that? Is that Chaos? Gold Heart. Hi, Nick and Andrea. Watched for years. Wanted to say I bought 6 Wedgwood Majolica plates in the Stanley pattern, dated 1868. Sorry. Sold them to an antiques dealer for 170. Got them from a charity.
You sold them to a dealer for that? Blimey.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a bargain, wasn't it, Lainey?
Cost too much.
I'm thrilled with that. I'm thrilled with my lamps and my coffee maker that I've been manifesting.
We just won't be able to switch them on with current electric prices. We'll just look at them and they'll look pretty. Just have a candle. I keep finding Jersey pottery and think of you.
Yeah, it's not really worth that much, is it? But I do love it. I buy it if it's cheap enough. Kimmy Kitty's asking how Ellen settled in uni. Well,
now you've asked.
We took her back to uni, moved her into her new house on Wednesday, and she came home yesterday.
She's come home for a few days.
She's going back again next week, but she doesn't actually start her uni course until a week Thursday, so she's got a lot of time to kill. Yeah.
So basically, we were removal people for her that day, and then she just came home 2 or 3 days later.
Yeah.
Hayley goes on to say, mine were really good condition. Some didn't look like they've been open, to be fair. Yeah, that really helps. Nice find. I sold an Agatha Christie bundle yesterday. I think autumn is the season for Agatha. Maybe because as you come into winter, people like to curl up with a book. And these are really good reads.
They're classics, aren't they?
They're quick to read as well. They're not long books. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timeless stuff. Hi, Mark. Yes, we're fine. Rapidly heading to moving day.
I keep reminding Rachel of whenever she sees Jersey pottery, she thinks of me.
What's this? Andrea made me manifest a coddler. Sorry, I'll stop now. Do you ever find any mouse man on your travels? Mouse man? I feel like I should know what that reference is. No is the answer to it.
No.
What have I missed? Nothing. We were waiting for you to turn up. We can kick off now.
No, you read on. I thought you were selling all on shelves behind you and moving.
Oh, okay.
We are still moving. We are still moving, but we can't help ourselves. We're still buying. So
this was our last hurrah before we move.
Yeah.
Last haul before we go.
We did have a long break because we thought we were going to move a while back, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we stopped buying, and then you kind of sold through all of your stock, and then our eBay's done this.
Well, also I got busy with lots of other things, mostly app related. So our eBay turnover has dropped dramatically because I've stopped listing my quick turnover stuff. We're still selling a lot of this stuff, but it is slower. So I did buy more media. I forgot. Oh, I bought all of this media as well. Look, completely forgot.
Is there a new house video? There will be when we move in. Yeah, we will do a new house video.
Yeah, I don't think the current residents would fancy us filming around it right now.
No. We move in, next week.
So a few bits. This was interesting. It is sealed, and it's the vintage Care Bears TV cartoons. Thought that would be worth picking up.
A mouse man is a carved mouse on furniture.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yes. No, we've never picked up anything, but I remember seeing that on a TV show. It's probably on the Antiques Roadshow. You see them carved into like church pews and other things like that. That would
be a very cool find, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, this was interesting. It's not a great title, NHL 2K7 on the PS3, but it is still Sony sealed. Can you see the Sony seal strip? You can probably see it there. So I don't know what value that would have, but for £1 it came home. Oh, my hay fever's kicking off. I guess it's all the dust. And then I nearly bought a stack twice this size, but a lot of the discs were really bad. I do have a disc repair machine, but it's not generally not worth doing with CDs. See, I forgot about this, Melia. There was a stack twice as big before I quickly looked through, and a few of the discs were missing as well, which was annoying. But this is almost all Megadeth, so there's an instant Megadeth bundle and a bundle of there's some Machine Head in there as well, and then loads of Metallica. Yeah, bundled up, this will fly out. There's double Garage Inc. More Megadeth, various other bits, but mostly those two bands. There's Ride the Lightning and St. Anger. So yeah, very nice. 20 pence an album. Yes, please. Box of those. I mainly pick these up these days because they come in really good quality CD cases and they're all individually sealed. So they're really nice quality cases for when I have busted cases, which is quite often. Not much more of interest in there. A few DVDs. I don't know where the other bits of ceramics and stuff were. Are you sure there was other bits?
I thought there were. I might be wrong.
Oh, more stuff here.
I feel like there was, before we bought all this stuff, there were two things that I bought at the beginning of the day, and I wrapped them up and in the bottom, and that's what I'm remembering. They vanished.
Well, I was filming today, so we can look back at the footage and work out.
They're probably things we've got and had out, and I'm just remembering it wrong. But
I don't know. I don't know where.
It was early in the day, but I don't know quite where they went. The two things.
These Professor Layton games for the DS, they are relatively common. I think these are the first two, which are the more common ones. If you can find, I think there were 4, and there may have been even 5. I think there's like a green cover one and a blue cover one. Have a look. If you get 4 or 5 together, they bundle up super well and go for good money. I picked up a couple of 50 pence each. I'll probably just pair them up and get them gone. But yeah, if you can find the others, even better. Oh, and I need to do another scrap run to the scrapyard anyway. And when we bought, what were we buying at that store? Oh, we nearly bought that big punch bowl and all the glasses.
Oh, we bought a couple of board games.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Those board games, yeah. That was from the store. She had a rummage box of tools, and next to it was loads of plumbing fittings and a load of copper. And I just said to her, how much are all the odds and sods of copper in there? And she said, just give me £1. So I picked out all of the copper, which I've now weighed, and it's almost exactly 2 kilos. And at current rates, what did I say? Probably about a tenner's worth of copper for £1. And I'm going to the scrapyard anyway, so that's £1 turned into roughly a tenner. The rates change all the time. But yeah, and it's nearly all clean copper. I don't need to do much.
Steve says £5 per kilogram for copper at the minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it should be roughly a tenner.
Yeah.
I need to clean it up a little bit. That's got a brass fitting on. But I might be able to get that off now. Or I might not. But yeah, that was easy money. And there's something that I love scrapping. I think if I was a younger man, I might get into the scrap business because I just find it so, it appeals to me. Right, shall I grab those board games? Oh, and the tile cutter I bought for myself.
Yeah.
And whatever else we did pick up, we've lost.
I'm probably just remembering it wrong.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Board games. I've been avoiding board games because they're quite bulky, and but if they're sealed, we've been grabbing them. A sealed Smart S. This is a game we quite enjoy. Christmases are coming, so that will fly out at Christmas. Oh, this one.
This
you
one
picked
I
up.
bought to try out for ourselves. It's a big potato game.
That's a keeper.
Yeah.
It does sound funny. It sounds like it could be quite rude as well.
It's a bit like Chinese whispers, but writing something down. No, drawing something.
I think how it
and
works.
then you have to interpret what someone's drawn.
From what I read briefly on the back, you get given like a phrase and you have to draw it. Someone else from your drawing interprets it and then draws what they think you were trying to draw. And then it happens again. And by the time you get to the third incarnation, it's like Chinese whispers, like Andrea said, but with pictures.
Raymond said that's a rude picture, but you see, they might not be. There might have been on the front.
Oh yeah,
they might have been like drawing a face with a nose.
That's the point. I think the game taps into our minds that are all in the gutter. So we're going to play this with carefully selected friends, I think.
Jonathan's recently bought Cards Against Disney. Oh my goodness.
That sounds good.
Sounds fun.
Oh, look, contents partially sealed. Always nice. Oh, yeah. Look, that's all sealed as well. Is it all sealed? It's all sealed.
Oh, maybe we won't be keeping it.
It's never been used. No, we can have a go. I don't know. But the box isn't sealed. Anyway, we intended on keeping that for, it's a 17 plus.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
17 plus?
That's all right, as long as we're playing it with friends or adult family members.
Yeah, and a sealed catchphrase. It'll just be a quick flip. Those sealed ones were £1 each. I think that one was £1. And then I like to buy tools that I know I'm going to have use for secondhand if I can. So nothing amazing. A tile cutter saves me buying a new one when I come to want one. So that sums up what I think we're going to... Oh, there's a sound bar. I can't be bothered to go all the way over there. There's a sharp sound bar that I paid £5 for. It looks like a really high quality one. We may keep that because we don't have a sound bar with our telly at the minute. I might at least try it out. And there you go.
Yeah. That is the haul.
Chris has an interesting question. How do you deal with Certificate 18 DVDs? Do you get the buyer to declare they are of appropriate age? I've got a bundle of Ninja ones, but a couple of Certificate 18s in there. Selling through eBay, you don't have to. It doesn't seem to be on you to check the person's age. Obviously, we come from a retail background and we used to have to ask for proof of age when we worked for Virgin and when we had our own media store. But through eBay, it's never been an issue. We've sold hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of certified DVDs. Most are, less so are you. It's a good question, but it's never come up. And I don't think you have to be concerned about it. I think maybe with eBay, don't you have to be over 18 to have an account technically, because you have to have a credit card. So maybe that's the answer there, isn't it? Don't know. Good, very good question.
Yeah.
Let me scroll back a bit because I missed stuff. Steve saying £5 a kilo is for brasserie. Oh, bras. So you can leave it just as it is there. Oh, okay. All right. So I may not need to bother cleaning the brass bits off. Men and their scrap metals. It's fun.
I mean, somebody suggested you watch Mike the Scavenger. Do you watch Mike the Scavenger?
Yeah, Mike is great. He makes scrapping videos just fun to watch because he oozes personality. I watch a few other channels for different reasons, but Mike is probably the best. And he does so well out of YouTube. He really must do because the numbers on his videos are astronomical. Right, let's see what else we've got. Yeah, there you go, Mike the Scavenger. Yes, he's absolutely great. Double comma. How many racks do you have in your office? 9. We have 9 of these, mostly like that. And is it just one now that's bigger? No, 3 of the bigger ones. So 3 that, oh, you can just see this one here. That's larger. It sticks out about 6 inches, said the actor to the bishop. No. You know what I mean? Yeah, so three large ones and 6 of these ones, and they're all coming with us. So we're moving those with us. I'm going doolally.
What are Adrian and Connie saying?
There you go.
I picked up 8 crystal glasses from auction for £1, sent pictures to Stuart at Stourbridge, and they confirmed they're real and from the 1930s, so they should be worth at least £30 for the set of 4. That's fantastic.
Good stuff. That was my logic there. Steve says, again, you have to be 18 to have an eBay account, which would make it not a problem, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Scrawl goes for £20-ish, even pre-owned. Does it?
Okay, well, we might be selling it then.
We might flog it on. We may just have a play and then flog it on.
Yeah, but then it won't be sealed.
Good point. We'll see. We'll have a think. We do still have quite a few board games. We had a clear out there, didn't we? Yeah. But we do love a game, playing it with family. Though that one's not really good for family. Not my mum and dad, certainly.
No, not your mum and
Maybe
dad.
my sisters. We could play that with my sisters.
Yeah, with your sisters, definitely.
What's this one here, Alison? Lavender Clothesline. I agree. I've been watching Nick and Andrea quite a while. I binge watch you both. So I'd say subdued. Oh, I think that's a conversation.
Yeah, it is a conversation.
Sorry, I'm reading your conversation. Right, brasserie. Copper with no more than 5 to 10% copper. Depends on non-copper, I assume that is. Depends on the yard. Okay, excellent. I was going to clean it up so it's completely clean, but maybe I won't bother. Anything silver plated sells at brass prices. That would make sense because it's normally brass underneath, I guess. 5 to 10% brass. Yes, I understood. On copper, there's a different rate for clean, and a cheaper rate for general copper, which has the brass bits on, which the scrap merchant then has to take off before he passes on the copper. Yes. Yeah, I do watch a few scrapping channels and I understand the basics of it. You get a higher rate for clean material. What I would give for one rack.
Yeah, we bought these secondhand from a printing company.
Yeah, a firm that had been in Luton for donkey's years. They closed down. How long ago is that? 10 years?
Yeah.
At that point, we weren't working from home. We had offices and a small warehouse space, and we had more racking then as well. We did get rid of a few. And that was when we were doing clothing. All of these were covered in clothing, all stacked up. At that point, feels like a very long time ago. But yeah, these are 1960s made, most of them. I think the larger ones are slightly more modern, but these are Dexian racks from the 60s. I had quite a chat with the guy that sold them to me. Yes, I've watched E-Waste Ben down in Australia. I love his videos where he goes out. They have like certain days where areas will just throw out loads of stuff, like spring clean in America. And he goes around picking up e-waste and scrap metals. I love all of that. I don't know why, it just satisfies me. Stu Andrew, I've got to buy a new washing machine.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Ours has died. And we figured we might as well wait until we move. So we won't be able to wash any clothes for the next week or so.
We've got to go to the laundrette because we're running out of clean underwear.
I just didn't want to buy a new one and then move. We figured we'll just move and get a new one when we're there.
Yeah,
and then
we will have to go to the laundrette unless your mum allows us to go and wash.
Well, we visited my parents, and I did pre-warn her, but I said, "Mum, we're going to come visit you in." And I said, "Can I bring some washing?" And she's like, "What?" She thought she'd gone back to the 90s when I used to do that. And she was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So we went around, had a drink with Mum and Dad, and had a chat, and did a load of washing. Funnily enough, I put that out for the scrap man, but I took the lid off and took all of the wire out. I didn't take the wire out of the motor. I couldn't be bothered to strip that down. And a lot of those are aluminium wire in those now. But I took out about half a kilo probably of wire. There's loads of wire in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is now a scrapping channel. Right. If you take the motor out of a scrap washer, most yards will charge you to get rid of the concrete block. Makes sense. Yeah, this one had a massive concrete block in it, like a counterweight
It's
thing.
so heavy. Blimey.
Nick's saying we have our minds in the gutter. He's the one who just mentioned bras and was also fumbling with his 12 inches earlier.
Oh dear.
Thank you, BCP. Right, I think we're done sharing, so I'll catch up in the chat. And we're 15 minutes past 9.
Sophie wants to know if we've got any design plans for the new Tack Cave. Yeah. No.
No.
I think it's going to be an office stroke music room for you, isn't it?
I don't really know how it's going to work out.
Stroke spare room.
Yeah, we don't know how we're going to use the space. It is a very, very different house to this. You'll see, because we will share it with you.
Yeah, we don't even know where we're going to sit and talk to you guys.
No, it will work itself out. Where we do the live streams from and what you see, I have no idea. It might be from, it's got a big kitchen diner, all as one long room. It's a gorgeous room as well. It'd be nice to do the lives from there maybe, but I don't know how it's going to work.
No.
Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. I overslept from my nana nap. No worries.
You were having a granddad nap earlier, weren't you?
I did a bit. Okay. What's this? Nick, do you have a single backgammon? Have single backgammon pieces? M's there, UK needs a white piece. I don't have any spares for backgammon, no. And surely there'd be all different shot sizes and designs. They're not a standard thing, are they, backgammon? So chances of me having the exact right size and shape, or design rather. I nearly got some good shop fittings once, but there was some man claiming it all. Shame, just missed out. When we had our high street shop, we used to pick up secondhand stuff. There was a record store in Hitchin once. Was that FL Moore's?
Yeah.
I bought loads out of that.
Bought most of their racking
when they closed down, and then when Woolworths went, I had their chart wall and installed it in our shop.
Yeah, we had a Woolworths chart wall.
We had a Woolworths chart wall, and we kept the CD chart and DVD chart branding on it. It didn't say Woolworths on it. And it'll forever stick with me. Me and my good friend Simon. The metal uprights that it all hung on were about 10 foot long, maybe longer. And there was no way we were getting them in the car. So Woolworths is on one side of the town, or was, and we were kind of around the other side of town. So Simon and I had, I think there was two. We might have had one on each shoulder. And you imagine two blokes with these 10-foot long bits of steel walking through town.
Simon really didn't know what he was letting himself in for that day, did he?
Well, becoming my mate, he didn't know what he's letting himself in for. I mean, there was another time we went and we bought a load of racking out of a camera shop in Stevenage. And these, they were made of MDF, but they were built like tanks. And we underestimated totally how heavy they were. So I went over with my mate Simon. I hired a van. We bought all this racking because they were doing the shop up. And we couldn't pick them up. We couldn't move the things. So we had to enlist the help of all the guys in the shop to move these things, somehow getting them on the back of this Luton van. Got back to Hitchin, and we got our customers to help us move them in the shop. And that they were offering. We didn't
Didn't pull them out of the shop. Oi, come in.
Anybody help? They saw us pull up, and I was chatting. They were regular customers, and they were like, "Oh, well, we've got a spare half hour." And they helped us carry them in the shop. But oh my God, they were massive. I've got pictures somewhere of all that stuff. I'll have to share that one.
They used to sit in the windows, didn't they? Because we couldn't have security grills on the windows. So we used them to block our windows.
Oh, in the second shop we had. Yeah. They backed into they had window bays. Anyway, we're waffling. Right, we're going to wrap up soon. Let me get to the end of the chat, see if I missed anything. Do you like channels about buying storage lockers? I used to watch a bit of that, but not so much anymore. I do find that very interesting though. If you strip out a washing machine, you can repurpose the stainless steel drum as a fire pit. Nice.
Mr. Aftergirl says, "What's a Billy bookcase?" It makes me think of goats. They're IKEA, aren't they, Billy bookcases?
I think so.
Yeah.
I do scrap as a day job, self-employed, going to arrange collections, strip all of my white goods down. Enjoy my job, best ever job I've had. Good, that sounds excellent. Yeah, I kind of came to scrapping very late on, only in the last few years, but I've always been fascinated.
Well, Chris has started with the words of wisdom already.
Fine, yes, start putting them in. I'm trying to get to the end of the chat.
Never as a barber if you need a haircut. Never ask a barber if you need a haircut, perhaps.
Never as a barber. I'm not sure you've written that right, or we're not understanding that one. Never ask a barber if you need a haircut.
Yeah, that's what I said. Never ask a barber.
But surely you'd be wanting to ask a barber.
Yeah.
Are we missing the point?
We're being stupid, Chris.
Okay. Right, I'm trying to find words of wisdom now. I'm scrolling.
No broadband in Norfolk. Well, we checked this when we bought the house, and the lady that we're buying from, she works at home anyway, and she says that they've got good broadband. The BT box is right outside the house. And yeah, she says she doesn't have any issues.
Their son was a streamer and a gamer, so
yeah,
we did all the checks on it.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I've got a very tickly throat. Right, let's get to the end.
Oh, never ask barber if you need a haircut. Okay, we still don't get it.
Surely that's the person you would ask. I'm not getting that one, Chris.
Will there be a Christmas meetup? We're thinking there probably will be, and it will probably be in Hitchin, but we honestly can't get our heads around it until we've moved. So
not thinking about it yet, I'm afraid. We are. I have so little head. I put a video out recently. You probably saw it. I was really struggling with just being overwhelmed by everything.
Yeah, it's a lot at the moment.
so thinking about trying to organize that and plan something, just don't have the headspace. So being perfectly honest, I don't know when we'll start thinking about that. Definitely well after the move and we're settled and get the business up and running.
Probably need to think about it soon after the move because it's nearly October.
So. I mean, there's not a massive amount of planning in it. It's just headspace. It's just about dedicating that part of your mind to focusing on that. Right, let's see if there's any more words of wisdom. Do pop them in. Oh, there's Steve. Hello.
Hello, we saw Steve today.
Did you know there's a new record shop in Royston opened yesterday?
Oh, is it? Is it the same guy that has the one in Stevenage, Old Town? I think it's Revolution Records, isn't it?
Oh, what's his name? I used to know him. We had chatted
because I follow him on Facebook, and I think he said they were opening a new shop.
Oh, cool.
So it might be that. Alison's asking about new videos. I put out a post yesterday or the day before to say that there will be new videos after the move, but right now we're in chaos. I was going to try and do a video this week. It didn't happen, and we just really need to concentrate on packing and everything else right now. So I can't do any videos until after we've moved, but then you'll start getting new house videos. So yeah.
I will try. I think I said earlier, I've filmed loads. We filmed at the eBay Roadshow. I want to make a few videos out of that. We got some really interesting information out of people there.
Yeah, we've got 2 Jumble Trail videos to come and a charity shop vlog. And that's on this channel.
But finding time and headspace to make them is the issue.
Yeah.
But I will try and get something up this week. I put no videos out since last Sunday's live stream, which is, I don't know how long it's been
Yeah,
since
we
that
just
happened.
can't, because you're working on the app and we're also packing, and it's just
Mm.
crazy times. And also we moved Ellen to Brighton. Well, moved her back, and she's come back again, but we moved all her stuff last week, so
Too
that
much
took up
going
a
on.
lot
Way
of
too much going
time
on.
and headspace, and
Yes.
yeah, so much going on.
Yes, Steve, it's a very good point. If you're watching this and thinking, oh, that sounds like fun, I'm going to do a bit of scrapping, I would recommend it, but bear in mind there is no cash. You have to turn up with ID and it will be paid into your bank account. So you need proof of who you are. It's to counter all of the problems that were going on with, stolen metals and this, that, and the other. So yes, very good point, Steve. Here we go. Okay, let's do a few words of wisdom before we wrap up. Death leaves a heartache no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal. Rest in peace, Your Majesty. Wow. Yeah. Powerful stuff. Phil says, before you criticize someone, you should walk a mile in their shoes. Reminds me of my favorite Depeche Mode song of all time. Walking in my shoes, obviously. That way, when you criticize them, you are a mile away from them and you have their shoes. Okay, I didn't see that turning into a joke.
No, I didn't either.
But I have heard that before. I should have seen that coming. Yeah, very good. Never interrupt your enemy when they are making a mistake. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's quite apt with what's going on in Ukraine and their counter. I don't know if you're still following what's going on, because it's hardly in the news now, especially with what's been going on with the Queen, obviously. I follow a couple of YouTube channels that follow that in depth, and Ukraine's counterattack, touch wood, is going incredibly well.
Yeah, we have to hope for the best and keep our minds positive for them.
Yeah, I follow that intensely. It's fascinating what's going on. Shocking as well. They're discovering some more atrocities as well. Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's absolutely awful.
Okay, let's see. Here we go. Kimmy Kitty says, the mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it's not open. Ooh, that's a good one as well. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah. There's always a reason for someone's behavior. Very true.
Yeah.
Make your life worthwhile and your memories will be priceless. Excellent. No regrets. Yeah, short and sweet. Yeah. There's a conversation going on. Scrapyard online. Google is good for that. That they should come up if you search your town and scrapyard, and yeah.
Check your email. I want to buy something of you. Okay. I will do, but I'll probably get onto it tomorrow because it's getting late. We've got to go for a walk. And I really do like to watch Ridley now. I record it and then watch it after the stream. So I'm just going to chill this evening, and then I will get the messages tomorrow.
We have an update on the barber quote.
Oh, okay.
The barber will always say yes, even if you don't need a haircut. Right.
Okay.
So don't ask a barber, do I need a haircut?
I see.
Not if you need a haircut, can I have a haircut?
Okay.
But don't say, do I need a haircut? Because they'll say yes, because it's in their interest. Okay. I understand it now. Yeah. It comes to something when you have to explain your word of wisdom to us. Stu, hello, Stu. A whoopee cushion makes an excellent practical joke to cheer people up at an old people's home. For added realism, fill the cushion with warm gravy.
Wow. Oh, did anybody see that little video that was going around where, I think, was it Thailand, where they'd got a stripper in to entertain the old people in the old people's home, and it was quite something. The look on those men's faces. Oh, I mean, it cheered them up.
I bet it did. Where did you watch that?
I don't know.
What sort of channels do you follow?
It wasn't somebody on a channel. It's news. I think it might have been AOL News or something.
Dirk Diggler. I live in Bury St Edmunds. Yes, we know it quite well. You should come and see one of my shows.
Oh, what do you do?
I'm always performing around there.
Okay, well, let us know what you do.
A few more words of wisdom. Let's scrap through these. Don't wash your smalls in a second-hand coffee machine.
Yeah, that would be very bad, wouldn't it?
Think twice before asking the general public for words of wisdom.
Yeah, Revolution Records. Yeah, so he's the same guy that's in Stevenage, Old Town.
Yeah, I'm annoyed I can't remember his name.
Yeah, because you were buying some stuff from him at one point.
Yeah, we came to an arrangement and it kind of fizzled out. Nothing came of it. He never called me to.
That's probably why, because he was, looking to open a second unit.
Yeah, so. COVID and all of that. He's a very busy man, I'm sure. Farts are so common in old people's homes, you don't bat an eye. Oh, okay. Bit of wisdom. Porkies, you've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
Ooh, I like that. I'm going to stand outside, so if anyone asks, I'm outstanding.
Okay.
If all else fails, there's always the buy gun.
Well, yeah.
I'll bet you word for it. Not tried them yet.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Do you know any car boots in Birmingham?
Not really our area.
No, but when we release the app,
there are a bunch within the app. We have data, but we don't know them personally. Rome wasn't built in a day. Moving house is more than enough.
Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah. I have to listen to myself and know when I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm better at it these days, and allow myself to ease back on things, because I think we're all too good at just ploughing on and piling on the pressure and the jobs and everything.
Yeah, and also trying to please other people and putting pressure on ourselves because we want to do for other people, and that's good. But when you're struggling with your own mental health, then you've got to take a step back. And
the little bit of pressure we feel from YouTube to put content out is a good thing, but when there's so much going on, that suddenly feels overwhelming. So that is one of the first things to go, I think, for me, is putting lots of content out on YouTube, because it takes up a lot of my headspace and time.
You just have to take a step back.
So you just have to accept that, content will be thin on the ground, and that's how it is, and accept that that's fine, right? Yeah. I have to accept that. Yeah. Okay, right. Wishing you both a speedy and safe move. Thank you, Alison. I do appreciate that.
I think we already read that one. I think that's been put into
us. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, if you're watching the YouTube videos and thinking about going street scrapping, bear in mind you can get very heavily fined and your vehicle seized if you don't have a permit.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
That's interesting to know. Yeah. Get a permit. Interesting. Right.
The only things we've scrapped so far are things that were ours.
Mike is going again. Right, let me switch it. We'll go back to the dodgy, the built-in one. We might feel a bit or sound a bit tinny. Yeah, look, Mike is playing up. There is enough in the world for all our need, not all our greed.
Indeed. Yes.
Wow. I think we should end on that.
Yeah. I like that one. Yeah. Yeah.
That relates to so many elements of everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
And as resellers, most of us feel that very much, don't we? We feel that there's just so much stuff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, and I know that means more than just stuff, but we feel that way about, wanting to repurpose things and wanting to keep things moving and being 100%. A bit anti kind of consumerism, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll also read this one out before we go. You might need a new microphone or something. Yes, it's we think it's the connection. if you nudge that connection the slightest bit, it goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to wrap up. Thank you for all your kind words of wisdom, and for being with us. We still have 336 of you in. Please whack the like button now. Let's see if we can make it zoom up. I can't actually see it on screen, but yeah, stroke the like button gently for us. I will try and put something out during the week. I'm not promising anything. We have so much to do. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next Sunday, will we? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, without a haul, because we're not sourcing anymore. That's the
Yeah.
end. It's the end until we move.
There might be less on the shelves because we might be packing up the office.
We might have packed this by next Sunday.
Who knows?
Yeah, could have done. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, stroke the like button on your way out, and we'll see you next week, if not before.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Have a good week.